Happy New Year everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will take you all on a drive through the city, which is also the proud home for almost 200 ethnic groups. It is also the largest city in Canada. It has one of the longest streets in the world, which is about 2000 kilometers, and has the largest underground shopping complex in the world, known as the Path. Any guesses? It is the city of Toronto. Who says there is no traffic congestion in Canada? See for yourself. Toronto is well connected with its suburbs and the other major cities in Canada by a large network of freeways and expressways. To reach the city, we generally take the Gardiner Expressway. The Gardiner Expressway and the Queen Elizabeth Expressway connects Toronto City directly with the Niagara region. And there you see the CN Tower, the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. Enjoy the skyscrapers on both sides of the expressway. These tall buildings are a mix of residential as well as the headquarters to many Canadian companies and banks. We took the York Street Bay Street exit from the Gardiner Expressway and entered into the downtown Toronto. Let's begin by driving through the city and check out its urban architecture. The word Toronto, meaning plenty, appeared in 1632 French lexicon of the Huron language. A portage route from Lake Ontario to Lake Huron running through this point, known as the Toronto Carrying Place Trail, led to widespread use of its name. The British established the town of York in 1793 and later designated it as a capital of the Upper Canada. This is the newly constructed GO Bus terminal. The GO buses and the GO trains connect the major areas in the Greater Toronto region. Driving ahead, we reached the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, the main complex where there is the CN Tower and the Rogers Centre. It's a dynamic metropolis with the core of soaring skyscrapers, all dwarfed by the iconic freestanding CN Tower. Toronto is the capital city of the Canadian province of Ontario. It is also the most populous city in Canada. Toronto is an international center for business, finance, arts, and culture, and is recognized as one of the most multicultural and cosmopolitan cities in the world. Driving through the Spadina Avenue reached its intersection with the King Street West. King Street is one of the major east-west running street in the downtown core. King Street West is a popular nightlife destination in Toronto due to the cluster of bars, clubs and restaurants that line it. The city's buildings vary in design and age. Did you notice the network of wires above? These are used by the Toronto streetcar system. There are almost 10 routes, and it's concentrated primarily in the downtown Toronto and in proximity to the city's waterfront. We'll definitely come across a few while we drive through. A little ahead on the Spadina Avenue reached its intersection with the Queen Street West. Queen Street is also a major east-west thoroughfare in the city. King Street and Queen Street are the oldest avenues in the city. Queen Street is the place to go for trendy dining and nightlife. Moving ahead on the Spadina Avenue, right after crossing the Queen Street, the Chinatown of Toronto starts. Established in 1878, Chinatown is one of Toronto's oldest and the most dynamic neighborhood. You will find bustling produce markets that spill out onto the streets, numerous shops and food stalls, neon signs, and a plethora of Asian cuisines. Here is the streetcar. As we drive through this dynamic city, we came across the University of Toronto buildings that surround the Queen's Park. It was founded in 1827 as the King's College. Right on the University Avenue, adjacent to the Toronto General Hospital, is the Hospital for the Sick Children, also known as the Sick Kids. It was founded in 1875 and it has ranked as the top pediatric hospital in the world. This is the decommissioned Toronto Coach Terminal, the bus station for intercity bus services in the city. It was built in 1927. It was closed in mid-2021 and was replaced by the Union Station bus terminal we saw before. Now, let's walk a little in the downtown. Walking on the Dundas Street, we reached the Toronto Eaton Centre. This is one of the most happening places in the downtown. Yonge and Dundas Square is a unique focal point of the downtown Toronto community. It is located right at the intersection of the Yonge Street and the Dundas Street in the downtown Toronto. The Yonge Street is one of the longest streets in the world. It is about 2,000 kilometers. The Yonge and Dundas Square has hosted many public events, performances and art displays, establishing itself as a prominent landmark in Toronto and one of the city's prime tourist attraction. The square is continuously illuminated by large billboard screens and corporate logos, which has led to comparisons of the square with the Times Square in New York City and Piccadilly Circus in London. Toronto Eaton Centre is a shopping mall and office complex in the downtown core of Toronto. Toronto Eaton Centre is North America's one of the busiest shopping mall due to its extensive transit access, its downtown location and the tourist traffic. The mall has 230 stores and restaurants spread across 3 levels. Just opposite to the Eaton Centre, there is the Ed Mirvish Theatre. This is a historical film and play theatre built in 1920. Nowadays, it hosts quite a few Broadway musical shows. Every nook and corner of Toronto is interesting. You will be awed by what the city has to offer. Through my lenses, I wanted to give you the glimpse of this exotic metropolis. If you enjoyed this, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Keep an eye for the remaining portion of my vlog on the city of Toronto to be premiered next week. Till then, stay safe and take care.